Welcome back to the Culture of Currency, where we are officially on our top 10 list of our top 100 world coins from around the world. So today we're hitting numbers 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. So we're really getting into some touchy feelings because I know for a lot of you, these coins that I bring up are going to be your number one. They're not for me, obviously, and that's okay. We can have differing opinions on things. This is a subjective list, but we are going to start today, obviously, with our number 9, which comes from the nation of Australia. This is going to be my highest ranked Australian coin, and I know I'm going to get some flack for this, but that's, it is what it is. I absolutely love this, and maybe it's because I'm an outsider, but this is going to be the coin that I select. This is from the New South Wales area of Australia. As you can see here on the front, we have Her Majesty right here. So tradition is followed, but we have so much going on, bringing in the beautiful themes and elements of New South Wales. It is in balance. It feels regal. It is just fantastic. I fell in love with this series the instant I had it. And in fact, I would consider this series to be the Queen's Beast series of Australia. It has that exact same feel. If you're not familiar with the Queen's Beast, they take all of these beautiful areas of the UK. They break up kind of the areas under their traditional heraldry and animals and made coins out of them. This is kind of doing the same thing. It's breaking up the different areas of Australia and showing you the important things in their symbology. So super important down there to the culture and heritage of those people, and something that I think is just fantastic. So that's the obverse. The reverse here we see once again just gorgeous elements of importance to these people. This is the second coin in the series. I did miss the first one, and that is something that has come back to bite me. This is a series that I really want to collect all of, but never got the chance to buy the first one. So if you happen to have one and you need somebody to hold it for you forever, please send it my way. I have a P.O. box. I'd love to give that to you if that's something you're wanting to do. But this is a coin that I absolutely love, obviously being ranked this high. I paid $30.47 for it. There's 50,000 of these minted. It is not necessarily as collectible as a kookaburra or anything like that, but it is phenomenal in my eyes. It's currently valued just $1 more at $31.69. Just fantastic. Up next, I will receive some hate mail for this one, especially from T, the Silver Stacker, because we are talking about the classic Libertad. It has made the top 10, as it should. Most of you will have it in the top 10 as well. Most of you will have it a lot higher than this, in fact, and I get it. I absolutely get it. This obverse, though cool, it's just kind of bleh to me. But this is a fantastic scene. I absolutely love so much about this side of the coin. Obviously, this is Mexican bullion. And as we know, Latin America happens to mint most of the silver of the world. So it's a very important coin to us. And what I actually love about this scene is probably different than most people. Most people fall in love with the Winged Victory here. For me, it's these two mountains and the valley and all the stuff that's outside of the Winged Victory. And if you watch my video over this coin, you'll realize why. There is actually a legend that goes into this scene and these two mountains. It's very, very important. It has to do with two brothers and this, giant love affair type situation. So if you're really wanting to know more about this coin and the symbology that you see played out here, that's something I would highly recommend you watch, because you will learn so much more about what you're looking at here. Very valuable coin to World Bullion. Holds a ridiculous premium for that reason. And being a large bullion coin. There's not a mintage on it, but I did pay $22 for this Libertad, which I know some of you are going, what? Well, back then there wasn't that big of a premium, but it is valued at $57.70 currently. Just gorgeous. The classic Libertad. So if that's there, that means I have to have some pretty good things coming up. I know, here comes the hate, because this is a coin I actually like more than the Libertad. And it is the Krugerrand. I know. It was a hard choice to make, and it's really not because of this obverse. It's because on the reverse, which we all know and love, this coin in particular, this is 2020, I have grown a connection with, because it really is what kind of brought my channel to light. It is what kept me doing what I'm doing, which is bringing these coins to you, because I looked under a microscope and found not just one, but multiple security features that apparently even some numismatist had no idea about. And so when I brought that out, I kind of had a little chatter amongst, a lot of the coin people saying, oh my gosh, what does this mean? Blah, blah, blah. And so that was one of the cool things, is to know that I found something that most people had no idea about and got to bring that to them. It's all laid out in my video over the Krugerrand, but really cool coin. I love the scene. I love absolutely how, once again, we have a showcase animal in the front, but we also get this beautiful scene in the background where your eye can just kind of get lost. The Libertad offers that as well. Just gorgeous. And I know most people will have this much lower than the Libertad, but the reason I have it here is because that connection that this coin made to me and my community, which is you, the viewer. All right, where do we go to from there? Well, next we have another coin that many of you will probably like, what is he talking about? But this is very important to me. This beautiful coin comes from the nation or kingdom of Bhutan. If you don't know where Bhutan is, it's over there by China, south of Mongolia, all that kind of area there, northeast, I believe, of India. Bhutan is one of the most traditional countries that I can think of. I learned that in researching the video I made over this. And this is a lunar coin. And I'm not necessarily putting this here necessarily because it's the lunar rabbit, but because of their importance of the lunar sequence. The lunar cycle is a very important world thing, as we know. It's a huge movement that comes from Asian culture. Not just China, but all over that area, where the different animals had to race to the Jade Palace. They had to cross a river, and the succession in which they completed that task to get to the Jade Palace is the order in which the cycle goes. And so this is important to me because in the nation of Bhutan, this is the most important festival in their year. So this is incredibly important, and in doing my research over this coin and over the nation of Bhutan, I got to see evidence of just how important this is to them. In fact, what I also love is the traditional artwork that we see. This is their seal of their kingdom. And then we get here, this is actually a style of art called paper cutting, where they will cut the paper and make it really, really beautiful and ornate, and they'll hang them all over the place. And because this is a traditional style of art that's been around for who knows how long, and it is incredibly important to the nation of Bhutan, it is incredibly important to me. I would say that it's hard to find a nation where the lunar cycle means more. And because the lunar cycle is so important to bullion coins and my love of silver, I fell in love with this series. If I were to collect one series of lunar coins, it would be from the nation of Bhutan, which one day I just might do. So I know that's a lot of explaining, but that's why I have it here. There's 50,000 of these minted. I paid $32.81 for this coin, and it's valued right there at $32 and some change. So no movement yet, but I did just buy it this year. Next year we should have the Lunar Dragon, so we all look forward to that. Okay, now to make you even more angry, let's follow that up with a real big punch in the mouth. Here comes number 5. Yeah, we're talking about the American Silver Eagle, and I know you've already seen one American Silver Eagle, and that was the Type 2 design. This is the real one, the traditional Type 1 design. Ugh, I don't feel good about it either, I'm going to be honest. But I had to think about all the coins in my collection above this, which is only a couple. Would I rather have them or one of these? And honestly, they won. This is an amazing coin. Nobody's arguing that. It's still high on my list. I find it to be fantastic on both sides, which, you know, given that it's number 5 on this list, makes sense. Nobody's arguing that. But there are a couple of coins here I would rather have. So this is obviously the old design of a ASE. I paid $20.50 for it, and it's currently valued at $42.69. Oh, I feel like I once again need to donate to a charity of your choosing because I just took you on a ride. But we still have a handful of coins left on this list. So in our next video, we'll be breaking down the top 4 coins left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I have a bonus coin as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I feel like I've been on a roller coaster. Now that we've gone through these, I hope you remember to stay classy and current with the culture of currency.